Mauer's way too big.
No,
Bigger dude.
Mauer's huge. I think it's somebody from the other side.
Oh my god.
I think it's somebody from over here.
Maybe in that same section right in here.
It was a weekend meant for legends, and in Lake Tahoe, the Kelce brothers made sure to leave their mark. If you happen to be wandering the neon-lit halls of Harrah's casino just before 2 a.m. on Sunday, you might have caught a glimpse of Travis and Jason Kelce, two of football's most recognizable faces, winding down from a night that seemed plucked straight from a Hollywood script. They didn't arrive with fanfare, but their presence turned quiet whispers into excited chatter. The Kelce brothers, both towering and unmistakably at ease, were caught on camera exiting the casino, looking every bit the part of high rollers who had just enjoyed a few hours at the tables. No tuxedos, no VIP velvet ropes, just two brothers, one in a t-shirt, the other in shorts, living it up in the early hours, far from the stadium lights but never out of the spotlight. For Travis, this off-season has been anything but ordinary. His romance with Taylor Swift has transformed him from football superstar to international headline. Every outing, every casual stroll, every late-night casino escapade is documented and dissected, fans and paparazzi alike eager for a new glimpse into the world of the NFL's most famous couple. Yet here, in the cool Nevada night, Travis looked relaxed, even carefree. Maybe it was the luck of the cards, the thrill of the tables, or simply the company of his older brother. Jason, fresh into retirement and already a Philadelphia Eagles legend, seemed to relish their newfound freedom. No playbooks, no game day pressure, just a chance to be brothers, unwinding after a day spent in the company of celebrities and fans. But their Lake Tahoe adventure wasn't limited to casinos. The Kelces were in town for the American Century Championship, the annual celebrity golf tournament that transforms the lakeside haven into a playground for sports icons, movie stars, and the occasional pop star entourage. For the final day of the star-studded competition, the brothers teed off alongside actor Miles Teller, whose Hollywood charm was matched only by his ability to navigate the fairways. If you were hoping for a Taylor Swift sighting, you would have been disappointed. The pop sensation was nowhere to be seen, but her presence lingered. Kelly Teller, Miles' wife, and one of Swift's close friends, was spotted along the course, cheering on her husband and sharing laughs with the Kelces. The connection between the Tellers and the Kelce-Swift circle runs deep. Kelly and Taylor have become fast friends over the years, their bond strengthened by the kind of shared experiences and private jokes that make even the brightest stars feel like ordinary people. The camaraderie was evident on the green. Travis took a moment to greet Kelly, their friendly exchange hinting at a comfort that comes from genuine friendship rather than forced celebrity interactions. For Travis, every handshake and every wave was a reminder of the new world he now inhabits, a world where football and pop culture collide, where a simple gesture carries the weight of 1,000 camera flashes. Still, it was the fans who truly stole the show. As Travis made his way around the course, crowds flocked to catch a glimpse of the three-time Super Bowl winner. Some wore jerseys, others carried footballs, but the most dedicated among them sported custom t-shirts emblazoned with a cheeky message, "Go Taylor's boyfriend." Travis wore the title with a grin, pausing to snap photos and sign autographs, never rushing, always gracious. Jason, too, embraced his role as a crowd favorite. The former Eagles center, known for his larger-than-life personality, signed Taylor Swift-themed shirts and even flung his glove into the sea of outstretched hands. He launched golf balls to the masses, each one a tiny souvenir from a weekend they'd never forget. It was clear that the Kelce brothers understood the magnitude of their fame, but rather than be overwhelmed by it, they leaned in, making memories for themselves and their fans. Long after their round was over, the Kelces remained on the course, chatting with spectators, posing for photos, and soaking in the energy of the crowd. It wasn't just about golf. It was about the experience, the connection, the shared joy that comes from being part of something bigger than yourself. When the final scores were tallied, Travis had clinched the best finish of the trio, tying for 63rd place alongside fellow NFL stars and Hollywood faces. But for those who witnessed the day unfold, the numbers hardly mattered. The real story was in the moments, the laughter on the green, the camaraderie at the tables, the late-night stroll through the casino. As they left Harrah's in the early morning light, you could sense that for Travis and Jason Kelce, this was more than just another off-season adventure. It was a reminder of the life that exists beyond the gridiron, the friendships that endure when the crowds go home, and the memories made when you least expect them. The Kelce brothers have always been defined by their passion, on the field, in the locker room, and now, in the bright lights of celebrity culture. But what sets them apart isn't just their athletic prowess or their famous connections. It's their authenticity, their willingness to embrace the chaos, and their refusal to let fame change who they are at the core. Two brothers, chasing adventure, one hand of cards at a time. As the sun rose over Lake Tahoe, the city began to stir, but the story of the Kelce brothers' night out was just beginning to ripple through social media and sports headlines. Fans speculated about Travis's late-night texts. Was he messaging Taylor Swift, sharing the highlights of his high-stakes run, or simply savoring the quiet before the next storm of attention? There's something magnetic about the Kelce brothers, a pull that goes beyond touchdowns and championship rings. Perhaps it's their sense of humor, their willingness to make fun of themselves and each other, or their ability to find joy in the little things, a perfect drive, a lucky hand, a shared laugh. Or maybe it's the sense that, for all their fame, they're still the same kids who grew up dreaming of Sunday afternoons, backyard football, and the kind of brotherhood that lasts a lifetime. It's easy to be captivated by their larger-than-life personas, but it's the quieter moments that reveal the most. The way Travis checks his phone, lost in thought, maybe crafting a message to the world's biggest pop star, or maybe just replying to a friend. The way Jason throws his glove to a kid in the crowd, his face lighting up as he watches the joy spread. The way they linger long after the cameras have moved on, unwilling to let the moment end. The Kelce brothers remind us that fame is fleeting, but the bonds of family and friendship endure. They show us that you can chase championships and still make time for midnight casino runs, that you can be the center of attention and still find joy in making someone else's day just a little bit brighter. As summer rolls on and the NFL season looms, Travis and Jason will return to their respective roles, one chasing more glory with the Kansas City Chiefs, the other embracing life after football. But for one weekend in Lake Tahoe, they were just two brothers, living in the moment, making memories that will last long after the chips are cashed in and the crowds have gone home. In a world obsessed with headlines and hashtags, the Kelce brothers offer something rare. A story that feels both epic and intimate, a reminder that even the biggest stars are at heart just people looking for a little fun, a little luck, and a whole lot of laughter. And if you ever find yourself in Lake Tahoe, wandering the casino floor in the early hours, keep your eyes open. You never know who you might find, living it up and making memories, one roll of the dice at a time.